Today we are going to show you how to survive on 30 euros in Lisbon. Truth is, this city has become pretty expensive, especially if you are going to the touristy places. You look like someone who needs coffee on.
Yes, and as we said in our recent video, coffee is expensive if you want fancy coffee. So we have to go to one of the local pastelerias where we can probably only afford a bica, which is an espresso. And I usually don't drink that. Hola amigos.
Hola.
¿Está todo?
So galao is what I usually drink because it's like a latte, but it's 140 here. So I guess I'll just take a bica because we gotta save the money for actual food today. And this is Delta, the Portuguese coffee. They're really proud of this brand and you see it everywhere in Portugal.
But it's not even beans from Portugal.
Well, we don't really have coffee beans in Europe, right? Ooh, it kicks you. Wow.
We have our friend Antonio. He drinks like 7 of these.
Dama de Camelo.
Before lunch. Obrigado.
Like, I'm realizing that today we don't really use cash very often. Now that everything is digital, you don't really think about it the same way. You just swipe your card.
Yeah.
Here it hurts every time, you know. We don't eat breakfast, but if you do, go to Mini Preso and pick up some bread because it's much cheaper here.
Hola. Tem Lotto? Lotto? Lotteria?
Ah, no.
¿Sabes dónde se puede We're trying to find a lotto coupon so we may win money for dinner because I don't think we will be able to afford it with our current budget.
We just have to live like a local because a local does not have 100 euros a day to go to a fancy restaurant and have an expensive cup of coffee.
But remember, we're a tourist. We don't really pretend to be a local because a local would be at work, not having fun.
I'm just looking. Are here too much?
You were too much.
Enjoying parks and viewpoints in Lisbon is free. Yet we are gonna go into a garden that is super cute and pretty affordable.
It's called Estufa Fria, and some people say it's better than the botanical garden here.
Obrigada.
Hey little feller, I'm so ducky to meet you. Estufa Fria means cold greenhouse. It opened back in 1933 as a nearby spring had been discovered. With more than 8,000 square meters, it's a unique garden experience that makes it easy to forget you are in the middle of a big city.
I love that you have this oasis in the middle of Lisbon. They have so many species here that we usually see in Madeira. So it's like a little trip to a tropical island when you walk in here.
It's a kind of big investment for our budget, but I think it's worth coming here.
We just got home to pick up our little poodle because now she can come for the rest of the day. Poodles are not allowed in the garden we just were.
Obviously accommodation is not included in our 30 euros because we can barely find the cheapest hostel for less than that.
It is possible to rent a room at around 20 euros at night, but then you have to book well in advance.
So since we don't have budget to Ubering and taxiing around, we have to use our feet. So already now, around 12 o'clock, we've walked 10,000 steps.
The good thing about Lisbon when it comes to traveling on a budget is that it's so pretty that you feel like you're walking around in a theme park. It is actually not necessary to spend a lot of money here. For us, it's just because we like food.
Do you want a pizza slice for 3 euros?
I rather want a bifana if we can afford that. We haven't been here for a while, so I don't know if prices has gone up.
650, please.
Amelia, it's 270 for
one bifana.
One bifana.
I think that is the same as we were here last year.
Actually, a bifana was only 2 euros exactly a year ago. Inflation, am I right?
Big investment for a very low budget.
If we want something
today.
to drink, we will
We'll go to Pingo Doce.
Dois bifanas? Para levar?
É mais barato para levar?
No? Obrigada.
Obrigado.
We usually say that if Portuguese people invented the hamburger, this would be what it was. This is a pork sandwich. It's super simple. It's inside this very light bread called pão de seco, and then just have this slow cooked pork inside of it. Usually you have it with a lot of mustard, and some chili, like some molho piri piri. And honestly, it looks simple, but it tastes heavenly.
I mean, for a low-budget traveler, it's still a pretty good deal.
The cool thing about this place is that you can actually sit and eat your food here.
Do you feel that one is enough for lunch, or do you need more?
I mean, we are fat, so we would probably eat 1.5. You would have 2, Jon.
We couldn't afford water here, and it's quite spicy. I'm regretting that. The good thing is that there is a Pingo Doce right around the corner. There's no cold beverages.
No.
You can get a lukewarm fake cola.
Where we are going next, Jon, there is a bigger continent we could go to.
What is a pastel de ginger latte?
Do you know ginginha?
Quero uma ginginha for you?
Oh, we're on a budget. We can't afford it.
That's okay.
No,
It's
we're doing a video.
15 euros for the whole day.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's so funny.
Cheers to... What is it?
Gelato.
Ginger latte.
This is like high quality ice cream.
Have a nice day.
That was freaking good.
Let's go do that with our camera more places.
We don't have money.
But we can put you in our video.
What is a good way to get some extra money, Jon? Should we try and buy a lottery ticket?
Yeah, but where?
There is near the station, I think. So in here you have the Money Museum, which unfortunately today is closed, but you can actually visit this museum for free. You can carry this super heavy gold bar.
Which is ironic since we don't have any money.
That's why it would have been fun to be in here today, but they're closed.
It's closed. The House of Luck is closed.
It
I'm still
sucks
hungry.
to be poor. I'm so hungry.
You're gonna lose some weight, honey.
I don't think
I can
so.
already tell. We're going sailing because it's very affordable, but we're not sure how affordable it is because you need to buy the card where you have the ticket on it.
So we have to spend 5, although it's only gonna be 4.60.
This is gonna be expensive.
Maybe we should buy over there.
O preço para 2 pessoas de Casillas e voltar.
But
So-
on the website it said it was 2.80.
Yes.
Yes?
You need 50 cents for the card.
But do we need 2 cards? It's gonna be a heavy investment.
Now we're down to this and we haven't even had dinner yet. And we haven't had anything to drink all day. Oh, the lottery coupon.
It's only 3.30
Per person.
fuck. Thank you, bye.
Thank you. I am already regretting the garden this morning because I feel like we could have saved those money for food.
150, forget it.
So this reminds me a lot of my youth because I moved out of my parents' house very early on and I didn't earn a lot of money. I think I had like 150 euros a month to live on. I didn't really realize what big of a struggle it was back then, but now I remember.
They didn't have OnlyFans back then.
It didn't exist and I probably wouldn't use it anyway.
This boat is older than my father.
You should shut up.
As we mentioned in our last video, the prettiest Lisbon view is from a boat. But of course our budget doesn't allow an actual sailing trip. That's why taking the water bus across the river is a great idea. It's a relaxing and beautiful experience with kind of clean seats.
I can't believe we only have 10 euros left.
We are not good at saving money, I guess. We're gonna win the lottery.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
Welcome to Casillas.
Obrigada.
They're saving a pigeon. Muito bom. Actually, I think this is a pretty cool part of Lisbon.
It's still kind of underdiscovered a little bit, you know. The reason that I had planned for us to go here today was actually that I think it's nice to sail on the Tejo River and this is the only way you can do it affordably. And then also I like walking on this side where you actually have a really good view to Lisboa. In our last video we talked about how much Lisbon has changed and in many ways it's for the better, but we still miss the authenticity. But when you come to this side you really get the sense of the old Lisbon.
We get a lot of coupon.
This one will win us 500, 20,000.
Obrigado.
I feel like this is like the most desperate I've ever been to try and get some money.
Playing the lottery is a tax on stupid people. And guys, if you're going to Lisbon and don't have to follow a tight budget like this, you should check out our Lisbon guide. We've spent so much time crafting this and adding all the things we love so much in Lisbon, whether it's restaurants, things to do, activities in general, places to stay. It's in the guide. What is your favorite thing about our guide? Quick, you have to sell it.
If you are in doubt what you want to do, it's interactive, so you can literally see what is around you. I think that's the coolest thing about the guide.
In our guide you find over 150 restaurants, bars, cafes, museums and points of interest. And every one of them comes with a personal text from us with insider knowledge. You even find our videos from many of these hotspots. You know, we made it because it allows you to enjoy Lisbon without doing things you shouldn't be doing. So link down below, and if you use our code HANGRY, you'll get 30% off. We promise you'll love it. We want that food right here.
Oh my god, this looks heavenly, Jon.
How much did you put on?
We're not gonna play the lottery until we are out of money, but we're trying to find a supermarket because we can't afford to sit on any of these cute restaurants and bars.
The plan is to find a supermarket, get a bottle of
right there.
wine and some snacks, and then we go sit by the water.
Jeg er så tørstig, det er helt vildt. Jeg er sådan virkelig ved at brække mig af tørst. Somehow in Portugal they never have cold beverages in the supermarkets. God, they're expensive. We need 2.55 for a Soleado.
That's what we can afford. Let's take that.
As good as a glass of white wine, that first sip. There's a boat, €5 per person. Cool back end.
That's what he said.
This submarine was active for 42 years and it was only built for 35 humans, but 54 would be the ordinary crew. Can you imagine? 54 alpha males in deep water. Oh my god. It reminds me of this accident in Russia. Can you remember?
But they died subsequently due to lack of oxygen.
Why would you go on a submarine? We all saw what happened in Denmark.
This is believed to be the last picture taken of her alive, standing with Danish inventor Peter Madsen on his homemade submarine.
Bom comida?
Very nice.
Er du glad?
You could literally spend a whole day walking around Lisbon center, looking at the architecture, stopping at viewpoints, get all your food in the supermarket and still have an amazing day. But we just thought it would be nice to show you something a little different, and that's why we're over here.
So this is Restaurant Point Final, and this is like one of the most sought after restaurants here in Lisbon during a beautiful warm evening with sunset in the background. Not because the food is unbelievable, because you can imagine when you sit out there on the yellow chairs, I mean the food can be terrible, but it's gonna be amazing. But don't do it when you're on a budget. Do you think we can get with the elevator for free?
If not, Christore must wait. One of our big missions today is to go back to the center to watch sunset. Therefore, we're not going to go to Christore today, but you can actually for free take this elevator up and then you can go visit Christore. It takes like 25 minutes from where we stand now. But to be honest, what I like about Christore is actually the view, and you get the same view from here.
It's kind of the same.
It's so pretty.
I'm surprised this has been the same for the last 5-6 years, because I thought that this was gonna be the new hotspot for unique real estate. All the empty buildings are abandoned. Why they're not doing anything about it?
Because the hills are not safe anymore.
Really?
Yes.
Is that why?
That's one of the reasons.
This place is apparently very good. Antonio.
I have to say that the neighborhood up here is extremely cute and charming, and it reminds me of Lisbon before it became touristy.
Let's see what a beer is here. O que é o preço para uma cerveja?
We made.
As we sailed back, we realized how much fun we just had in Casillas, and all we spent was a few cents on a bottle of water. Walking is apparently a lot of fun.
So to just sit here in this cute park by the timeout market and enjoy the sun and the people and the music from the kiosk, it's completely free.
It's nice in the way that you get pushed out of your comfort zone to do stuff that you normally wouldn't do. Yeah. Like you were forced to be more adventurous because you can't just sit at a restaurant and eat and drink. That's why backpackers, they always have so many stories. Moment of truth.
So our lucky number is 28.
Yeah.
So that means we need 28 here.
No, no.
No. Oh my god. Ah. No dinner for us.
We have €8 and 21 cents left. We are kind of hungry. I'm very impressed with how much life there is on this street, like bars and restaurants. It used to just be a street you would come to see the funiculars. And we've checked some of these restaurants like Choclo, great place for ceviche. This is the place for empanadas. How much do you think one is?
$3.75.
My deal would be 100 dishes, 1 empanada. You go for a cocktail, I offer you an empanada.
But we only have €8.
You can have 1 cocktail and you get 1 empanada.
It's not enough because we're 2.
We have to come back another day.
Okay, thank you for the offer.
Thank you.
It's dinner time. Crazy how cheap it is.
Yeah, we'll take 2 baguettes. And then we take some cold cuts.
Oh, this really hurts me. I have to pick the cheapest wine. It can only be terrible. 3.2, which is awful. I could go for two of these.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
This we know. 3.8. Okay, we're gonna splurge. This is 70 cents.
I think that's a little too much because I don't drink wine. There's a smaller bottle for $2.29.
That's a terrible deal, Amanda.
No, because then I can get something to drink too, because I don't drink that.
You don't want wine? You just said we wanted wine.
Okay, fine, get your wine.
No, okay, this is just not a good deal.
The cheapest cold cuts I could find, it's $1.88.
What's the budget? What are we down now? Are we splurging everything on this?
We have to.
Then we have a lot of money.
Well, I need to get something to drink as well.
63 cents, Amanda. Splurging.
Our budget can afford a pastel di nata.
How much is it?
110.
Yeah, are they good?
It's my favorite one.
But you're kind of biased.
Oh yeah, but we have a lot of clients telling us it's the best one.
Really? Can we get 10% discount?
Unfortunately, no.
Amelia, we're gonna get 3 shots.
Oh. People are very kind to you when you tell them you have no money. That's a takeaway from this video. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Holy shit, we're not the only one with the idea to sit here.
Honestly, I said it earlier, but this reminds me of my youth where I had no money. And sometimes when I was going out with friends, I would even eat like a piece of bread or 2 before going out so that I could afford going out with them.
Oh my god, this looks so delicious. I'm so happy we have a pastel de nata for dessert.
I've had a great day. It's been just as great as any other day, actually.
Mas sem graça que a top moda maquinar na passarela. Eu tava só solitário paulistano, jogando astronauta taekwondo. Tava babando de banda de rock e palhaço de circo roxo.
Pretty good.
Really good. I want to go back. There are live music here, and we like to pay them because they are giving such a good vibe every time they're here. So let's give them the rest we have. It's very little, but it's all we got in today's budget. Now we have $0 left. You come to Lisbon to get experiences like this, and they are free. So as Coco Chanel said, the best things in life are free and the second best are very expensive. Até a próxima vlog. Obrigada por ver o vídeo.
See you guys.
Obrigada, tchau.